2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And there were a few sharp-looking guys getting off the Pelicans team bus earlier on. Their only thought now is coming away with a win on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami. As seen from the air, plenty going on down there. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for the Heat, at the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. Our great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball-handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time, because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
Now here's Dragic. Now the pass to Winslow. Here's Adebayo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here is Favors. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Here is Favors. Outside Holiday. Five on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Ball no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Winslow. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Favors against Adebayo. Butler in the corner. 5 to shoot. From deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Holiday. Inside. And he converts the layup.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Outside Dragic. Passes to Butler. Four on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. And Derek Favors pulls it down.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. Holiday against Butler. Pass the ball. Holiday finds Favors. Butler with the steal.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Nice look that time from the veteran Butler, a go-to scorer. He's also willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Williamson, got a piece of it.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Pass to Butler. Over Holiday. Shot's good by Butler.
Doing a little bit of work from that in-between area. The defense isn't going to know what to do with Butler if he's draining those jumpers.
Favors passes to Ingram. And there's the pass to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Winslow, the pass to Olynyk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that one falls for Olynyk. And with the summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Reddick.
Whoa! Hey, watch out now. Watch out. You got to be more careful around Butler. I mean, he's terrific at bouncing over the opposition and taking the ball away.
Poke loose. Olynyk with the steal. And here's Winslow. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Butler finds Olynyk. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
You know, Jimmy Butler is right in your face and candid. He's confrontational and doesn't back away from that. Entering the league under Tom Thibodeau, fire-breathing vets like Joakim Noah, that's how he rolls and that's what he knows.
Ball with it. Kicks it to Favors. Good. And if you're a coach, Clark, or a GM, how much concern do you have about acquiring a player like Jimmy Butler, who's not going to bite his tongue?
Yeah, you know, I think it's important that a winning culture is already in place with a guy like Jimmy Butler. Guys who don't mind being pushed and challenged to be their very best in the quest to win. He's a fire breather, but he's also a high-level performer, a high-quality guy. And when you have that combination, usually you're going to win.
Here's Dragic from outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday inside the line, steps back and drains the jump shot.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Dragic against Ball. No good from Dragic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 15-6 run. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Adebayo throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Favors can't get it to go.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Dragic looking for an opening. Knocked loose. Holiday with it. Butler covering. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Dragic against Ball. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. A different look for Miami. Myers Leonard comes in for Bam Adebayo. And James Johnson is subbed in for Olynyk. The Pelicans also changing it up. Hayes comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Dragic. And it's denied. Here's Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Justice Winslow.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul. And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Super 2.
No good on the free throw. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
And he's good on the second.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
Here's Hero. Wide open shot is on the money.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Find the lane. One shot.
That's good from Ball. Ray, you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure. Do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man. And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one. Guys?
Thank you, David. Yes, that goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Waiters, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Mark, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And so here is New Orleans. They trail by 7. Here's Hart. Excellent D that time from Jones. And it's Jones with the ball for the Heat. And then Waiters with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And Redick kicks the ball. 6 to shoot. Here's Hart. Here's Hayes. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 9-point game. Here's Hart, defended by Jones. Hart the pass to Redick. Hayes with it. Right wing, just 5 on the clock. Here's Hart. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Johnson outside. Takes it off the glass.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Waiters against Redick. Over Waiters. Uncovered. The shot's good from Hayes.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
The offensive rebound. Jones. It's blocked.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Redick with a double team. Jones finds Leonard. That's tipped from 17 feet out and misses it off the right side of the rim. Pelicans trail by 7. Hart the pass to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and Leonard gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Now Redick still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From deep three-point range. He got it! Wow! He caught it!
My goodness.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Feelings are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Johnson and Leonard together up front. Dion Waiters is out there with Hero. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Heat leading by 4. Redick with a double team. Leonard dishes to Waiters. From deep, Johnson, and the Heat, another 3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Here's Ingram. No good off the back of the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Leonard with the bucket.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And that one drops. Hayes has got 10 points.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Waiters outside to the paint. Here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid.
And he makes the first. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Johnson. Winslow comes in for Jones. Butler, he's checked in for Waiters. And it's Dragic in for Hero. New Orleans also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Williams. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Leonard hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pelicans trail by 9. Outside Holiday. Pass to Williamson. From the wing. And Winslow pulls it down.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
Well, I tell you what, he's not going to give in to the defense. Butler really is ferocious. Great job finishing off these tough shots.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. On defense, the Pelicans. They trail by 11. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Adebayo throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Williamson. Here's Favors. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 5.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pelicans trail by 15. Holiday finds Favors. Here's Ingram. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Justice Winslow.
And you know, guys, for Ingram, the free throw line's been a trouble spot. Seems to me that he's not been able to get a consistent routine in approaching free throw shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
The second overall pick in 2016, a lot of expectations for Brandon Ingram. If anything, he puts that pressure on himself. This is a young man that wants to be great.
Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for New Orleans. Good on the second free throw. And Clark, they say Brandon Ingram, his own biggest critic. Does all his frustration and worry become, you think, a hindrance?
I think it can be, guys. I mean, you can't weigh yourself down with self-frustration and self-criticism because it can keep you from being your best. At the end of the day, his talent is obvious. I think he's got tremendous upside, but that piece of the mentality that he brings has to be balanced out a bit.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Outside, Butler takes a 3, but they'll get another chance. And the basket is good. He's got 10.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Dragic against Holiday. Outside, Butler. He feeds it to Olynyk. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Olynyk's got 8 points.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And here is Ingram. A floater, and it's blocked. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Holiday attacking. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Rockets the pass to Adebayo. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
The Pelicans have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
One shot.
And that one misses. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Williamson kicks to Hart. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Butler attacking. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Nasty. I'm talking filthy. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Both free throws good from Holiday. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. And New Orleans also making a change. Redick is checked in. Here's Butler, and the rejection by Favors. To the middle, stolen by Winslow. Trying to get open is Johnson.
That That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Williamson. And the pass to Favors. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. And it's Williamson missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Hart. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And slam dunk by Butler.
And all you have to do is throw the ball in Butler's direction and he'll handle the rest for you, believe me. Fantastic at finishing on the alley-oops.
Passes it to Williamson. From down in the low post, it goes. Williamson's got 13.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You know, that's why you got to step in front of Butler. You can't give him a lane to the bucket. I mean, once he has one, you're pretty much done.
Hart the pass to Redick. Here's Hart, covered by Winslow. There's the dish to Favors. That one, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Johnson finds Dragic. 1:31 left in the first half of the game. Here's Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. He has 7.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
And so he makes both from the line. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Hero passes to Jones. Dishes it to Waiters. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hero. Pelicans pull it in. To the inside. And Redick the bucket on the assist by Ball. That's 7 points for J.J. Redick.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Johnson over to help. Down low. New Orleans moving it around.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Waiters finds Jones. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Takes a shot at the elbow. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williamson. Fades away, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Miami Heat. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Alongside Coach Alvin Gentry. Alvin, what sorts of adjustments are you going to make in the second half?
Well, we just got to get ourselves organized. We got to get back. We got to take better shots. You know, the problem that we have is we're taking bad shots and they're running out on them. We just got to take good shots and we got to get back and get our defense set.
Best defense is offensive efficiency. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 16 points, 2 steals, and 3 assists. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center, locking down the middle. The feed to Dragic. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Inside. And that one's good. Williamson's got 19 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Outside, Dragic. Winslow dishes to Butler. Olynyk inside, guarded by Holiday. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one is on Holiday. The Heat have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
There's Winslow. Softly drops in the floater. Winslow's got 8.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Double team on Holiday. Over to the wing. Favors passes to Williamson. Back to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Dragic with it. He's got 9. To the paint. Here's Olynyk. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And that's 12 points for Kelly Olynyk.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Back to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Dragic kicks to Olynyk. Ingram against Winslow. Pass to Butler. Another shot and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You look at Butler and his tenacity jumps out at you. It's incredible. That's one of the reasons you love Butler. Awesome at attacking and earning trips to the foul line when he penetrates.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
The first free throw is good. Kind of a quirky personality for Jimmy Butler, more than a little mischief in his sense of fun.
Yeah, but he's always got a method to his madness, and I heard it once said that you have to dare to be great, and to dare to be great, you got to dare to be different, and Jimmy doesn't mind being different. How about listening to country music, something he started in college at Marquette to annoy his teammates, and then also this. Would you do this, Kevin? Give your phone number out at a press conference? Jimmy Butler daring to be different and daring to be great.
Holiday against Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Ingram from the arc. Pelicans keep it alive. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that. Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
To the inside, and then Favors with the dunk.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Ingram comes with the double team and stolen by Favors. And now the Pelicans on the break. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Drains the wing tray. Holiday's got 9.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Dragic finds Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Shoots a fader. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Dragic, good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 6 assists in the game.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
Ingram kicks to Ball. Outside Williams. Looks for Holiday, gets it to him. Over Butler, shot clock at 5. Williams with a clean look, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Winslow dishes to Butler. Unloads. And another basket for Miami.
You know, you look at Butler's numbers. Every year he's been in the league, he's improved as a scorer. He knows how to get to his spots and then deliver.
Ingram outside. Back to Favors. It's deflected.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
For New Orleans, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Catching up on the changes with Miami. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Olynyk. Waiters, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. And Hero subbed in for Butler. And that one falls for Favors. The Heat leading by 21. Winslow, the pass to Leonard. Back to Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Williams. Jones kicks to Waiters. In the corner, Winslow with it. Here's Jones, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Johnson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. New Orleans also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Williams. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
One shot.
Here's Redick. He's got 7. And Jones over to help. Outside, Redick. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Miami now. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Leonard. Johnson outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Waiters passes to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. Here's Ingram. The pass to Hart. And Jones over to help. Knocked away. Here's Hart. Knocks down the 10-footer. Hart's got 6.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. On defense, the Pelicans. Leonard draws the double, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Heat now. Hero passes to Johnson. Jones looking for an opening. Passes it to Waiters. Just 3 to shoot. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Hart. He kicks it to Reddick. Here's Melly. Here's Hayes. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Waiters passes to Hero. Johnson outside. From 17 feet out. Chalk up 2 there. Johnson's got 9 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
There's the pass to Hayes. To the middle. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
The Heat leading by 22. Pass to Waiters. And Waiters with the stuff.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Hart, defended by Jones. Hart, that's good. 8 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And after a promising rookie year for Josh Hart, Clark, last season a knee injury really held him back.
Yeah, and I love Josh Hart's game, guys. I mean, his season ended prematurely due to surgery on his patellar tendon. He's a smart, tough, versatile, winning player. And I think he's looking to get back to playing at that level and being healthy all season.
Here's Waiters. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Heat have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Leonard. The Pelicans making a switch here. Leonard hits them both. 1:07 left in the 3rd quarter. Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room, and that one is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Johnson outside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Hero passes to Waiters. Johnson, that's for 2. Reddick with the rebound.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Holiday. Williamson. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Williamson doesn't let up, consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Miami ahead, up 19. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Miami leading by 19. We've got Hero. Jones is out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Dragic, and it's Leonard in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Jones for three. No good there. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Fires from 14. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to Leonard. From past the arc. They get the rebound. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Had a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Right side, Dragic. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Myers Leonard. Olynyk comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Butler in for Waiters. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Outside Dragic, just 4 to shoot. And it's blocked.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
And the Heat making a change here. Winslow's checked in. Double team on Holiday. Ball with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. The Heat leading by 19. They double him with Williamson. Here's Dragic from outside. Again, Dragic missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Now Ball. He dishes it to Williamson. 6 to shoot. And a deep three from Redick. And the Pelicans miss again. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And stolen by Redick. One-on-one fast break. Lets it go from deep. Ball no good. The Heat have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Dragic finds Adebayo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Favors comes in for Hayes. And it's Ingram in for J.J. Redick. Pelicans trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Favors. Ingram left side. Wide open look, and he gets it to go.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from.
Down low, and Butler gets it to go on the assist from Dragic. 24 points for Butler.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Holiday, basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Dragic kicks to Butler. And they double up Butler. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is New Orleans. Ball against Dragic. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
No good on the second free throw. Favors brings the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Heat with the ball. Olynyk dishes to Winslow. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. It's tipped. To the middle. Here's Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Williamson's got 23 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup. And that's now 7 points for Lonzo Ball.
And Ball has so much confidence on this floater in addition to a nice touch with it. So that makes it really hard to deal with.
Dragic against Ball. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Favors brings the double. In the corner, Winslow with it. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Heat lead by 17. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Got a piece of it. At the elbow, Williamson. Winslow against Ingram. Back to Holiday. In transition, here comes Miami. Butler with the ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Williamson. Count that one. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Favors against Dragic. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Ball. Again, the Pelicans score.
Ball really has what I call rush hour handles. He can go where he wants to with the ball, even against pressure. Really good at maneuvering through defenses.
Dragic against Ball. Dragic the pass to Butler, and that one good. Butler's got 26.
And Butler is no easy cover. When he's in the paint, he's looking to score, which is what you should do. I like his attacking, confident mindset.
Here's Ball. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Ball finds Favors. Here's Dragic, and it's blocked.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, you know, last season ended early for Brandon Ingram. Thoracic outlet decompression surgery, TODS. Not something you hear every day, but thankfully a full recovery is expected.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Here's Adebayo. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. And the Heat lead by 21. And Ingram's thoracic outlet syndrome, the same issue that affected Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because that injury typically is seen and is more common in baseball players. For Ingram, an early diagnosis of blood clots, which could have ended his career, led to the discovery. You know, relatively speaking, the final result and conclusion, a relief.
Count that bucket, and that's 15 points for Drew Holiday.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Dragic dishes to Olynyk, kicks it to Winslow. Ball against Dragic. To the inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Adebayo's got 19 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Tries from 10. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Heat leading by 21. To the paint, here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Ingram. And that one, good. And here's Dragic. The pass to Butler. And the rejection by Favors. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. And it's the Heat with the ball. Ingram comes with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's New Orleans with it. Pelicans trail by 21. Ball with it. Passes to Williamson. Now here is Holiday. To the middle. Here's Favors. The shot's good. Favors has got 15 points here in the second half.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Dragic kicks to Winslow. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Here's Adebayo. Hits it despite the hat. Great strong finish. And he'll go to the line for one more. They get Derek Favors.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Adebayo. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Shot clock at 6. Here's Favors. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Pass to Winslow. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Ball against Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. Fires the three. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. He hits the second from the line. Pelicans trail by 21. Moore outside. And the pass to Okafor. Shoots over Olynyk, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Haslam from downtown. That shot off. Here is Williams. Pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Moore. Jacks up a three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
The pass to Okpala. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Haslam has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Doesn't go for him. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.